You're so young, you shouldn't settle. You're not gonna lose millions of money because you don't have any. Why don't you settle when you actually tried and then you failed? Why are you settling when you're not even get started? Stop taking advice and opinion from people that is not living your dream life. You want to become a singer? Listen to famous singers. This means you shouldn't listen to your friend. You shouldn't listen to your teacher. You shouldn't listen to your parents. They cannot understand your vision. You're not functioning on the same mindset, the same level. You guys don't have the same vision. They're going to drag you down. Do not tell your dream to small-minded people. If you want to kill your dream, tell your dream to a bunch of small-minded people, because trust me, they're gonna ruin this for you. If you listen to your parents, if you listen to your friends, you will eventually become one of them. You are who you listen to. None of them is what you actually want, but you have to choose one. Why do you have to choose one? Choices they provided for you will keep you on their level. You thought you're gonna be happy when you settle because having something is better than having nothing. You're fucking wrong. Having something that you don't want is worse than having nothing, but with hope. But if you're already married with someone you don't like, if you're already in a job that you don't like, you're gonna feel fucking miserable. You're gonna feel fucking miserable when you settle for something you don't like, and you know, like, I'll never get the thing you want. I'll never get the thing I want. You just know that. The only reason you will not make it in your life is because you gave up. Do not plan your future with the current option you have. All of these options are fucking lame. Don't pick any of them. Backup plan is a settle plan. I don't want you to fucking settle. Sometimes you're gonna feel like you don't have any options, and all the options you're facing right now, you're just gonna feel like okay, all of them are shit. Am I just supposed to pick one? So choose a dream. You only live once. You're gonna live it for yourself. It's time to take control of your life. Don't settle for a realistic future, because realistic is fake. Because you are limiting yourself by thinking realistically. When you're being realistic, you're being, okay, this is possible for me and this is not possible. You're judging. But what if everything is possible? Stop. I'm going to be really, really harsh in this video. Stop taking advice from people in their level. I want you to stop taking advice from people in their level. Stop accepting a life that you don't deserve. How old are you? You're probably only 20, 21, 16, 19. You're so young. And why are you already settling for a life that you don't want? Like, I don't understand. Can you please explain this to me? You're so young. Why are you already settling now? Why are you already living, like, accepting the reality as if you're already like 50? Why are you living a life like you already gave up on your dreams? You're not 50 and homeless, okay? Even if you are, you can still turn your fucking life around. You can still manifest your dream life even when you're 50 and homeless. So why don't you think you can manifest your dream life when you're so pretty, so young, you're Betty, and you're settling? Like, I really like it when you have nothing to lose, you know? When you're at this really, really lowest state of your life, you have nothing to lose. Imagine you don't have a job right now. You're at rock bottom. You're living with your parents. What else can you lose? You can go after anything you want because you can literally not lose anything. You are alive. You are alive. What else could possibly stop you? You have this fear of failure. You have this fear of disappointment when you don't achieve what you want, and then you will fall behind because they chase a practical dream and now they have financially stability. Who gives a shit about those people? I don't give a shit about those people. Like, why do you give a shit about those people? Do you really want to do that for the rest of your life? Like, listen, do you really want to do this for the rest of your life? You're still young and you still have your whole life ahead of you. Why are you settling already? It's okay for you to make mistakes. You have 20 years. No, you have 80 years ahead of you to make mistakes. And from those mistakes, you're gonna make it. And what are you doing right now? Are you actually telling me you're satisfied with this life you're living right now? Okay, then why did you click in this video? If you're satisfied with your life so much, then why are you watching me right now? Probably there is a small regret in your head, in your mind, that you probably regret you didn't go after for it. Bestie, nobody's going to save you. Huh? Don't you realize this? Your parents doesn't care if you become a star or not. Unless your parents is Asian. Parents doesn't care if you become a college teacher or a doctor or a star. Like, they don't care if you live your dream life. All they care about is you are alive. They don't care about your ultimate dream life. You are the only person that can give yourself the dream life. And you are settling. Who are you living this life for? I can't believe you're watching my channel and make this kind of decision to not chase your full potential, because this channel is for stars. This channel is for future stars, for billionaires. What are you doing here? If you actually have no dreams, if you're actually satisfied with your current life, then I have nothing to say. I'm happy for you. But if you're following me, I believe we have the same kind of energy. That's why you resonate with me so much. You have a big dream. You have a big goal. But like, somehow you're settling right now. You're doing something you don't like. You're going to a university when you should actually quit and start a business. You should keep making mistakes until you make it. You're so young. You shouldn't settle. You have nothing to lose. You're so young. You're not gonna lose millions of money because you don't have any. Why don't you settle when you actually tried and then you failed? But I want to say you should never stop trying. But why don't you, if you have to settle, why don't you settle when you actually tried? Why are you settling when you're not even get started? And you're just listening to those people around you. They tell you, Sarah, you know what? I don't think you should become a singer. I don't think you should become an actor. I don't think you should become a CEO. Listen, those people are giving you bullshit advice. You know why? Because they are not your idol. Stop taking advice and opinion from people that is not living your dream life. You only listen to someone that is already made it. Your desire failed. You want to become a K-pop idol? Listen to other K-pop idols. You want to become a singer? Listen to famous singers. I don't know, watch their interviews, read their books. You should only take advice from someone that already made it. This means you shouldn't listen to your friend. You shouldn't listen to your teacher. You shouldn't listen to your parents. You should block yourself from those noises they're making, because they're judging the reality from their level. They cannot function as the same level as you. They cannot understand your vision. Okay, you are a superstar visionary. They cannot understand you because you're there and they're there. You're not functioning on the same mindset, the same level. You guys don't have the same vision. They're going to drag you down. Do not tell your dream to small-minded people. If you want to kill your dream, tell your dream to a bunch of small-minded people, because trust me, they're gonna ruin this for you. They're gonna tell you you're not rich enough, you're not beautiful enough, you have no talent, you're not lucky. That's false. That's why when I tell you I don't listen to anything my parents say, they don't have the same vision as me. We're not functioning at the same level, so basically everything they're saying is based on their own experience. If you listen to your parents, if you listen to your friends, you will eventually become one of them. You are who you listen to. Who are you living for right now? Who the fuck are you now? Do you even recognize yourself? Are you the person you want to become when you are a kid? Who the fuck are you now? Are you doing something that makes you feel passionate or excited? You're only in your 20s. Why are you living like you have no future? Why are you living like you are a 50 years old homeless guy? You shouldn't let other people tell you the reality is a certain way. Now, in this channel, we know about manifestation. We know about we are the god of our reality. We have the power to literally shift into any highest timeline. You have the power to manifest your dream life. You have the power to turn your life around, no matter on the physical level or an energetic level. You had power, get your dream life, but you choose to settle, you choose to listen to other people around you. So either way, you're not gonna please them. They're only gonna be happy when you're below them. Who the fuck are you living for now? So most people on this planet, they function in a very realistic way. That means they judge the reality based on their experience. So when you are a superstar visionary, when you are a dreamer, when you are a creator, people around you cannot give you the right advice, because they can only function in a very realistic way. And if you listen to them, you're gonna become one of the realistic people. I don't mean to send any hate to non-LOA people, but they are the people that don't believe in law. They are the people that don't believe in themselves. And muggles can only provide you choices from their level. So if you have a muggle parents and you want to be a superstar, your parents are gonna tell you, okay, Sarah, you only have two choices. You either become a teacher or you become a doctor. But that's none of your dream life. None of them is your dream life. How are you going to do when the choices in front of you are so limiting? None of them is what you actually want, but you have to choose one. Why do you have to choose one? Fuck plan A and plan B. Create a new fucking life for yourself. I just feel so fucking inspired to say this because I kept choosing the life I don't want just to satisfy other people. Choices they provided for you will keep you on their level. My parents don't care if I want to be a YouTuber. My parents don't care if I want to make music. But if I keep taking advice from them, eventually I will become one of them. You will eventually become them if you keep doing the things they're doing. You will never become the star if you don't stop all the bullshit and do something normal people wouldn't do. The reason why I went to animation school is because I don't have a choice. My parents basically, they forced me to make a choice based on a very realistic level. My dream life is not become an animator. My dream life is become a singer. I have been saying that for a very long time since I was very young. I discovered that I have talent for music. But they're like, none of family members are doing music. You should focus on like art schools where artist family. Like you should focus on art. You should focus on like teaching. No. I want you to think back from now to 4 years ago. What do you wish you started 4 years ago? So for me, I wish I started to make music and YouTube videos 4 years ago. And that's how I know this is something that I need to focus on for the next whatever 10 years or 20 years. If you regret it, you wish you started earlier. This right now, this present moment is the perfect time for you to start. I went to the art school because my parents don't think music is realistic. After I went to the art school, I realized, no, like I don't like fine arts. And then I went to art college. I realized, oh, I fucking hate teaching. And then I decided I'm gonna drop out and went to animation school. And then when I went to animation school, I realized, no, like this is still not the life I want. I still don't like animation. Then what the fuck do I want? I keep asking myself, what the fuck do I want? I don't want to work. The thing is, I don't see myself working a 9 to 5 under anyone. This is the reason why I came back to the old university, because I realized we don't really have class now, so I can focus on this channel and making music. That is the only reason why I accept this deal from my parents. They're saying, oh, just come back, just come back, just come back. So I did, because that fits my desire. If I kept staying in the animation school, I'm not gonna have any time to focus on YouTube channel. So the thing is, I kept follow the choice they gave me instead of trying to fight for my own life. I kept accepting the choices they offer me: art school, art college, art education, and then animation. But none of this works. I'm just so glad now I'm still so young that it's never too late for me to start something I want. And I don't believe I wasted any time in the past, because I was never focused on art. Because when I was doing in the art school, I was focused on making subliminals, I was focusing on YouTube channel, I was focusing on other things. That's how I realized if I was in this program and I was doing two things at the same time, I should focus on the second one, because that is the actual things I want to do. And I take the first thing, which is art and animation, as something like a safety backup plan, so I could keep doing while I was progressing in my actual desires. Stop doing that. Stop. Take the fucking risk. Take the fucking risk. I'm not saying like, oh, you should drop out right now. You make that own decision. You make that own decision based on how you feel. I'm not telling everyone to drop out, to do music, whatever, because that's not what I did. I cannot tell you to do the similar things because that's not responsible. But I just want you to listen. If you feel like this fucking job, this fucking school, this fucking major you're doing right now is, or this city you're in, is dead end, you don't see a future with, plan your exit as soon as possible. Stop settling. I speak from experience, I wish I didn't give up on making music or manifesting my SP. Because if I persisted, I would have whatever I want right now. I wish I didn't stop and just listen to whatever stupid people is saying Chile is not realistic. Fuck you. Period. Ugh. This is so disgusting. So here is the thing. If you settle for one thing, you will never get what you want. You will never get what you want if you settle for something. Because you accept the deal. You accept the deal. You accepted being a teacher forever. And you don't have time for other things now. You accepted a broke, ugly guy. That's why you will never marry the love of your life. You will never marry a tall, handsome guy. Because you accept the deal. So here is the thing. The reason why people settle is because they believe if they don't get married right now, they wouldn't get anything in the future. They believe if I don't do a stable job right now, I wouldn't get anything in the future, and that is absolutely wrong. You thought you're gonna be happy when you settle because having something is better than having nothing. You're fucking wrong. Having something that you don't want is worse than having nothing, but with hope. If you have nothing right now, you're single or you have no jobs, at least you still have hope that you will get something you want in the future, because you will, because that will definitely happen. But if you're already married with someone you don't like, if you're already in a job that you don't like, you're gonna feel fucking miserable. You're gonna feel fucking miserable when you settle for something you don't like, and you know, like, I'll never get the thing you want. You just know that. Do not settle for something you don't like. Never settle for anything you don't like, because trust me, you will get it in the future. Even though if you don't get anything, being with someone that you don't like is more miserable with having no one. Doing freelance is better than stuck in a job that you don't like. Choose freedom and your own happiness above everything. I really need this Jeffree Star mirror with me right now. Approved! So I want to say, can you just become more fucking aggressive with the shit you want in life? I know you're gonna have this fear like, oh, if I go chase my dream and then I ended up failed, and then other people around me, my friends, they're doing something realistic and stable. They're getting their master, they're getting their bachelor degrees, master degrees, PhD, but like I'm just out there having no college degree, making music, and then at the end of the day, they're gonna make fun of me for falling so behind. Fuck their opinion. You are not the same type of people, okay? They're destined to do something normal their entire life. They don't deserve to have what they want because they don't believe they can have what they want. They're settling for something so normal. I'm not saying like doing a normal job is bad. I'm just saying when you have a dream but you do a normal job, then that's bad. But if your dream is to do a normal job, then that's good. I'm not judging anyone. Anyways, you're gonna feel compared when you're not achieving anything. But other people's that doesn't matter. Like I literally don't give a fuck about anyone except for my best friend and my mother. Of course, my dad a little bit. But I literally don't give a fuck about anyone. That is not important. If they are not your best friend, just tell them to shut the fuck up. If they're not your mom, if they're not paying your bills, tell them to shut the fuck up. A star never compared themselves to normal everyday people. Are you gonna feel bad when your friend is like working in a college but you don't, but that's not even your dream life? Your dream life is to become like the most famous drag queen in the world, to have your own reality TV show. Are you gonna feel bad because maybe they're more stable than you are, but that's not your dream life? What are you worried about? Why are you like comparing yourself? They're not living your dream life anyways. You're just scared of how they see you. You scared of being viewed as a loser, but that's not who you are. The only reason you will lose in your life is because you choose to give up. The only reason you will not make it in your life is because you gave up. Reality is not about luck. It's about your mindset, whether believe yourself or not. Manifestation, mindset, and the physical work. That's the only three things you need to control. Other people's opinion doesn't matter. Circumstance doesn't matter. Stop applying realistic rules to yourself that try to limit yourself Don't listen to your fucking mind, because your fucking mind doesn't understand how the reality works. But your feeling does. Your feeling does. That's how God, the universe, the higher power is communicating with you. Listen to that. Keep your eyes on the prize. And another thing I want to say is that do not plan your future with the current option you have. Do not plan your future with the option you have right now. When I said do not plan your future, I'm not saying do not plan anything at all, because that your life wouldn't have a goal and your life will be messed up. That's not what I'm saying. What I mean is, do not plan your future with the limited option you have right now, because if you do, then you're gonna predict your future based on the current trend. It's like if you have very limited options and all of them are shit. Should I choose to work at a Starbucks? Should I choose to work at a restaurant? Should I choose to work at a gas station? Should I work in Walmart? What are you planning for? Like, all of these options are fucking lame. Don't pick any of them. I want you to plan your future, but plan it as if you're living your dream life right now. I just want you to have this goal. If you want to become a musician, your goal for this year should be like 1 million stream on Spotify, getting a Grammy. Something more realistic, probably like if you want to become a YouTuber, 100 videos this year. Post 100 videos this year and get 1 million subscribers. I don't know. You don't need to know how can you get it, because you will figure it out step by step. You just need to have this ultimate dream life goal in your heart, and do not plan anything based on the reality you've been facing right now. Do not plan anything based on the choice you have right now. So I have this example, right? I'm going back to my old university like in a month, and then my parents would ask me, oh, so what is your plan for the next semester? They're gonna ask me, oh, are you going back to France? Are you apply for other countries? Are you gonna do animation? Should you like prepare another portfolio? I'm not planning to do anything. Listen, I have this animation school due date in probably less than a month, but I'm not applying for anything, because I know like that's not something I'm gonna do. If I do it, then that's just a backup plan. I don't want a backup plan. I'd rather make it or not. If I don't make it this year, I'm just gonna keep trying. Like, what the fuck should I make a backup plan? I'll just keep trying until I have what I want. And I'll just keep trying until I have exactly what I want. Why should I make a backup plan? But even if I do the backup plan, I'm not gonna be happy. You're gonna plan your future a happy way. You're gonna plan your future to have something you want, not something like a backup, like a settle. Backup plan is a settle plan. I don't want you to fucking settle. Don't plan a backup plan. If you fail, keep trying. There's no end. There's no, oh, I failed, so I give up. Now, what should I do? I'm a loser. Unless you give up on yourself. If you keep trying, if you keep trying, making mistakes and keep trying, and then you bounce back, you are a fucking winner. You are a winner for keep trying and not giving up. But if you give up, then yes, you are a loser. Accept it. Sometimes you're gonna feel like you don't have any options. And all the options you're facing right now, you're just gonna feel like, okay, all of them are shit. Am I just supposed to pick one? No. You are going to create a better option for yourself. You're not gonna pick a shitty option. You're not gonna settle for a life that you don't deserve. Remember, you're not a victim. You're not a victim. If you don't have a third choice, if you don't have your dream life choice, then manifest one. I don't give a shit. You are in control. Stop complaining. You are in control. No matter what choice you have right now, it doesn't matter. 30 doesn't matter. 30 are weak as fuck if your mind is strong enough. That doesn't matter, because you can literally manifest anything you want. So why does the 30 matter? It doesn't matter when you realize your power. So I'm not gonna approach anything in a realistic way. Not anymore, because I am a manifestor. I have been a manifestor for so many years, and I refuse to perceive anything as if you don't have the power, as if you cannot manifest anything, as if you have to like live the life in a more functional, realistic way. No, anything is manifestable. You can manifest anything to be changed for you. This channel is for manifestation baddies. So if you don't believe in manifestation, if you don't believe in my approach, go to see other channels. But in this channel, I'm gonna say whatever I want, which is manifestation and everyday practical like advice. In another way, you can manifest yourself out of any situations. You can turn your life around like that. So bestie, don't settle for the choice you have right now. Don't. I want you to have short-term goals like keep posting or keep studying, keep practice your guitar, because that's actual step you need to take in reality. But at the same time, do not plan your future based on what option you have right now. Do not plan your future like, oh, like after 1 year I'm gonna go to work in a Starbucks. Excuse me? I want you to have this dream goal inside of you. Let's pretend you want to be a famous actress, so your goal should be getting an Oscar. So keep manifesting that Oscar. You don't know how are you going to make it. Okay, the plan for your plan for yourself in the future is winning an Oscar, but you don't have to tell that to your parents or your realistic friends. Keep that to yourself and keep manifesting. But at the same time, you only plan short-term goals, like you're gonna read 10 books this month. Well, that's not realistic, but you're gonna post 100 videos this year, something that you can take steps to achieve it. Once you finish those steps, you're gonna know the next steps. I want you to plan your future like very short term. It's not like living day by day, but kind of similar. It's just I don't want you to plan your entire life out based on what you can have right now, because once you achieve those achievements, once you reach that 1 million subscribers, you're gonna make the next plan based on what you have in the future, you know? Once you achieve something, you're gonna make decision based on your achievement. So choose a dream. You only live once. You're gonna live it for yourself. It's time to take control of your life. Don't settle for a realistic future, because realistic is fake. Because you are limiting yourself by thinking realistically. You are underestimating yourself by thinking what is possible for you and what is not possible for you. When you're being realistic, you're being, okay, this is possible for me and this is not possible. You're judging. But what if everything is possible? What if everything is possible? How are you going to plan your future if you decide you can have it? Being realistic is basically your mind is judging the situation, calculating based on your past experience and other people's experience and other people's limiting beliefs and your own limiting beliefs. Don't listen to anything your mind is telling you. Don't listen to your mind when it says you're ugly. Like, shut the fuck up, mind. And your mind just keep manifesting bullshit that you don't want. That's why brainwash yourself to think in your favor is so important. Plan your future, but set no limitations. Plan to be the biggest pop star in the history and find a way to achieve it. Duh! You will figure out how. You don't have to figure out now. You just need to reach your short-term goals and then do it step by step, like I said in my previous video. Nothing is that complicated. You want to become a pop star, it might seem complicated now, you don't know what to do, but break it down, and you will eventually figure out how. How doesn't matter. You will manifest the how.